And welcome back to Emerald Coast. We are in Farm Sim 19 this time. Storms passed. Well, storm's been going quite a while actually. Hurricane Margaery went through. Did some pretty major damage. I have to say, I was surprised the two Harvestor silos actually made it. But here we are. Going to rebuild our house. I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of the farms and the area. Kind of see how things have changed since Hurricane Margaery came through. About I guess it's about a year and a half now. We came back, did quite a bit of rebuilding, had to get things back up and running, and then I thought I would start up with the videos. Got ourselves a new house because the old one, she didn't quite make it. And the C10 truck, well, there's quite a story with that one. She made it through the storm because we got out of town. We went to Tennessee, hunkered down with some friends, and we come back. We're here cleaning up, and would you know it, a tree just falls over, crushes the thing right there. It was heartbreaking. So we got ourselves a nice new Dodge 3500. This is our new farm truck. Hey Will, Nitro Dad, Gary, what's up? Indeed, insurance was quite the payout. As you can see, they had to replace several buildings. This building was a complete loss. Pretty much everything inside it was completely destroyed. Ironically enough, the machine shed here made it pretty much unscathed. Chicken pen, it's pretty well, lasted pretty good. The pole barn here, well, she made it, but all the bales inside, they were completely ruined. Here we've got our stock from last fall still. I think we had to completely redo this building. Completely had to rebuild the cow enclosure. This back building. Thankfully, our plumbing still remains. Still just come over here and give ourselves some water. Go fill up these troughs while we're over here. Nitro Dad, those were put in after the fact. The government came in with a pretty good, disaster bailout, and I went ahead and took advantage of some green energy credits, and we put solar panels on some buildings to kind of maximize the credits. I figured if I can get the government to pay for the building twice, then that's a good thing. Cow shed here was pretty much intact. Completely lost our orchard. Our orange orchard here completely devastated the whole thing. We just basically took all those trees out. And, we put in a poplar field because the sawmill up here is in pretty high demand for poplar. Hey James, what's up? Got ourselves a pretty good herd of sheep and Holsteins. Or compost facility was a total loss completely, but we've started using a new process here on the Emerald Coast. We no longer have a machine that mechanically makes compost. We've kind of went back to the olden days of letting nature do its thing. These bunkers are compost bunkers. We have a factory in town that makes a product that we could bring out here, put in these bunkers, and blanket and get compost. Hey Fabio, the map is indeed out. It's over at PCSG, but I have to say that PCSG's been down since Friday. Don't really know what on earth is going on with that. It's kind of annoying. Pig area here. She came through pretty good. I think we had to put a new roof on it. Aside from that, I held up pretty darn good. Hey Fernando, what's up? Go ahead and get these guys some water. There we go. Hey Ricky, what's up? Then we had some buildings get lost over here. Had to put some new stuff over here. I believe we this building has solar panels on it too. This one came through fairly well. I think we had to put some doors on it. I'm trying to remember if we put some doors on it. I know we had to redo the siding on it. Hey Jacer, what's up? Hey David. We had a lot of rain yesterday. As you can see, we still have a lot of standing water. Sim, I don't know if that's the is that the Seasons version also? Got a guy in town here. Lose his house. Still rebuilding that. Living out of the little camper there. Southern Buffet. She blew down. They rebuilt this. Rebuilt the Southern Buffet. You know, down here in Florida, we love our buffets. Dollar General safe, and the old milk plant back there, she's safe. She was protected from the trees, with the trees. This area in town, for the most part, was okay, but they went ahead and rebuilt the dealer here. This is that factory I talked about that lets us make the compostable material. In fact, I know we've got a fair bit of material down here we need to haul up to the to those compaction pits here in a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get around to that today or not. The guy that was running the bale dealership here, the guy that bought our hay and straw last time we were together, he completely went out of business due to the destruction of Hurricane Margaery. and cotton dealers moved in. And since fourth, the animal dealer has now started to take our bales. It's not a total loss. We had a really great wholesaler for fuel, diesel fuel. They were down here in this kind of this lot. But alas, their whole facility was a complete loss. So all that's left here is just an empty lot at this point. There has been an international interest in the lot here. There's been some talk into bringing in a biogas plant to the town, and if they'd come in, this lot here is one of the prime bits of real estate that they've been looking at. And I have to say, the dealership, well, it's closed right now, but they fared pretty well. In fact, kind of to commemorate everything, put this pretty cool Kenworth out front, all decked up in patriotic paint. Let's go ahead and show you the last farm before we get back to work. Hey Fabio, we're doing 12-day seasons. This is basically a continuation of our Farm Sim 17 version. Our Farm Sim 17 series. So that was 12-day seasons, so that's what this one is going to be also. Then we have the arable farm here. Completely lost a house. Had to rebuild that. Lost our garage. Just got a little shed here. Kind of did a little bit of an upgrade to our silo system. Put in a auto scale and everything. I think we pretty much, a lot of these buildings had to be completely redone. They're all fairly new. Got herbicide and liquid fertilizer storage tanks here. All of our equipment ready to start planting. We got 3 pallets of seed over here, 3 pallets of seed over at our over at the pig farm. This tractor is waiting to be delivered. We got a buyer in Canada, actually, that wants to buy this. This is one of the few tractors that actually survived. Got to give it to Finnish Engineering. This tractor is, of course, of European descent, and it's going to go to a new owner in Canada very soon. Just need to work out the customs paperwork, payment process. We'll put it on a flatbed and drive it up there. I think the guy that's bought it is, he lists his occupation as tiki taxi driver. I don't know what a tiki taxi driver is, but at any rate. Our Case, big old Case Steiger here, she made it too. I'm going to put her to work here in a little bit. Hey, Native Texan, what's up? And that's pretty much the tour of the farms. Got a lot of work to do tonight. Got some herbicide to spray in some fields. But first off, got a field or two we need to put some lime down on. Plow up a field. Let's head back over to the pigs. All three farms are using one semi. So most of the trailers are stored over at the cow farm. Because of that big building. Going to get a new horse shed, horse building. It's quite a nice upgrade from what they had before. Well, David, they actually go the speed limit on both this road and the side road. Something else is farmland here. They've got a new anhydrous renting capability. We can come in here and we can rent a anhydrous applicator and tank. We're going to be doing that at some point on a couple fields. Well, they go 55 on this road, David. Then they go 35 or 25 on the side road. Water pumps? You mean the valves? The water tanks? The water valves? Those are GTX's enhanced animal pen extension thing. I forget the name of those. You need to add them to your to the game in GE. Did a how-to video on that a few weeks ago. Alright, so here we've got I've got some groundwater down here. Alright, we're going to play at 10 times speed. So I was just setting that up to 10 times speed there. I had it set to 0 o'clock while we were giving our little tour. Are there mods? There are no mods required. That's what you're meaning to say. As far as the mods I'm using, they are all from the mod review playlist. I don't know. I haven't checked today. Checked a couple days ago. Are you saying there's an update? Okay. Oh, wrong one. So is it looking different than this? Okay. Have to go check it out later. Got our auger wagon there full with a load of lime. So I didn't know if we would need lime before the lime store opened, if you will. We'll just ride around and camp for a little bit. Jamie, there's a link up in chat. Let me get it. I'm going to put it in the description. No, that's all messed up. Sim, can you put a link in again? And I'm going to go grab a link and put it in the description. I didn't know if that one was updated or not. Apparently it is. Okay, so the description is updated. Also, Jamie, you do not. Absolutely do not give Nexus any money. On the account creation page, just scroll to the bottom and click create account. So we've got just a few fields to put lime on. Then we're going to jump back to the other farm and grab our sprayer and start putting herbicide down on our fields. Okay, let's fill this up. Oh, I didn't get close enough. There we go. So Fabio, I take it it's over at GitHub, the updated guidance steering. Okay. So we're going to play 10 times speed. So that should put a game hour at about every 6 minutes if I am doing my math right. So it should put a work day of around 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Be about 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. So what maps are you guys playing now? Anyone else playing on the Emerald Coast? Erie Island. Okay. Native Texan is playing down here on the Emerald Coast. Almost ready to calve, huh? Grizzly Mountain. Thousand hogs, oh my goodness. What map did you just finish? Flaming Boot? Flamingo Boot? I have to say, guys, I accidentally bit the side of my tongue. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. I think I did it yesterday or the day before. Sometimes it's a little weird trying to say some words. So hopefully I'm not too slurry or anything. Three-day seasons, is that what you're saying? Yeah, I was doing Black Mountain way back in, way back the early part of the year. That was, of course, before seasons. Yeah, you know, when you when you do something like that, it's like your mouth just is constantly watering. So Turbo is doing a really good Black Mountain series. Started his around the same time I started mine. I think he may have started his earlier when I was still on Bellsburn, and you know he took a homesteading approach up in the mountains, which I think a lot of folks are doing. I decided to play the map a little more contemporary or traditional. There we go. I think we've got one more field to lime here. Got 19. You need to put lime down on. I think CLEP did a video where he showed that lime did not affect grass. Am I right on that? Because of course all the grass fields are showing they need lime. But if lime really doesn't improve yield on grass, then I don't really want to go to all that effort. Alright. That's what I thought I was remembering. Let's top this off. I think we're going to end up with a bunch of extra lime. Blake, that is guidance steering. It is basically the GPS of 19. Get it over at GitHub. I have to download it like you do Courseplay. I did a mod video on it several months ago, kind of talking about how to use it and everything. That also included a link on where to get it. Basically, you have to set an A point and a B point. You're off of town. Hey Mondo, what's up? It's been a while since we've caught up with each other, hasn't it? already almost 10 o'clock here on the Emerald Coast. We own the same fields that we owned in the other series on 17. So we own fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, and 19. We also own the big grass field over by field 5. Small triangle field down by field 2. But we have sold the grass field up by field 24 because with this version, you have to own 24 to buy that grass area, and I just didn't buy that. See, we own this area, which includes that, and all of that. That's basically all the fields that we owned when we stopped the 17 series. In fact, just today I uninstalled Farm Sim 17. Felt kind of bad. Wasn't sure if I really wanted to do it. I had kept it installed all this time so that when this map was updated for seasons, I could go back and reference where we were. And of course, that's how I recorded the Big One is Coming episode. Does that not go against what CLEP did, though? He had planted grass, right? Because fertilizing did have an effect. But lime had 0 additional effect. And having the field need plow or not need plow had no additional effect. That's what he demonstrated, right? All right, later, Fabio. Clean this up. Yeah, he basically took a big field and planted grass in strips that were like 6 meters wide, and then there we go. They get annoying if you're not using them. And then he had a strip was just grass, no fertilizing, needed lime, needed plowing. Then he had a strip where he applied 1 layer of fertilizing. He had a strip where he applied 2 layers. He had a strip where he applied 3 layers. And all of those still needed lime, still needed plowing. Then he had a strip where he had lime added and 3 stages fertilization, I think. And then he had a strip where he did everything. 3 stages, lime, and plow. And I'm pretty sure what he had was he had the same result within a margin of error for the 3 stages of fertilizing, with the 3 stages of fertilizing and lime, and with 3 stages fertilizing, lime, and plow. Which then I'm pretty sure he demonstrated means that plowing grass and adding lime to grass has no net effect. So that's how I understood it. Are you saying, Sim, that 3 meter long log sells for a third of a 9 meter long log? Now, some of that may be out the door with Seasons, because Seasons adds 3 stages of fertilizing. Because the act of mowing puts 1 stage of fertilizing down. Your grass field always has 1 fertilizing state if you've mowed it. So the act of applying a 2nd stage of fertilizer then brings it up to full fertilization in base game. So you have done forgot that base game only has 2 stages. So this is a 2x map. It's a standard size map, but I tell you, the way these roads are laid out, it plays like it's a lot bigger. It just feels like it takes so long to get all the way across the map. I've already put herbicide on fields 1 and 2, or 1 and 3. Need to go back here and finish off our the field here behind silos. All those roads up in the mountains. Jeez, come on, people. Slow down. Get across the road. Of course, we still have our massive forest. The building up in the forest, it was protected. We didn't lose that building. This tractor, we don't have GPS on. Gonna have to just pay attention. Hey Darren, what's up? Nino, it's in the description now. You don't see it, hit refresh. Of course, we have I did swap out, so you get quite a bit of starting equipment on the map in new farmer mode. If you have the Anderson DLC, make sure you have that activated, because there's some Anderson equipment that you get if you own the Anderson DLC. Something I didn't show over the pig farm, do have a John Deere cotton baler. We'll be doing a little bit of cotton, probably cotton contracts for the most part, at least early on. Hey Mark, what's up? So we're just doing some preemptive spraying a herbicide on our fields. And we're going to go over and do 2, 6, and that whole lot. Hey Sheba, what's up? Shepta. I should say Shepta, not Sheba. Oh, we got rain in the forecast. Lots of rain here on Emerald Coast. So while we're talking about the weather, this map does have a custom geo built into it. pull that back up. So you can see the custom geo. We have a lot of planting season for our crops. You can harvest early and harvest long on most of our crops. So we can definitely double crop our fields. We can get wheat off the fields early if we had it in early enough, and possibly put in soybeans or corn. Get them off, put our weeds back in the ground for next summer. Pretty much can plant and harvest sugarcane, cotton. A pretty long planting season for cotton and harvest season. So if you want to do cotton or sugarcane, this is one of the few maps that you can do that with from the get-go. Yeah, Mark, my first day was rain too. Let's put this up. Yeah, Jeff, this is in the northern panhandle of Florida. So think of it as western Florida, I guess. Take our booms out of the fence. Go up and over the fence. Cheat. We're going to go ahead and cover our grass field while we're at it, since we own this little triangle of grass. Bud has been promised, just not here yet. This thing annoys me. This little mini hut thing. So back to the starting equipment. Don't sell all your starting equipment off right away, because some of it may have product in it. For example, this Coon sprayer has a full load of herbicide in it when you start. Your lime spreader, the fertilized spreader that we were just using, it has a full load of lime in it when you start. Your seeders and planters, they may have a full load of seed and fertilizer in them. You have fuel tanks at all the farms. They start with some fuel in them. So if you sell everything off at the start, also selling off some very good usable product. It's probably receive help. Probably what Google Translate is mistranslating there. I don't know. I guess does it? I don't pay attention. I rarely wash stuff anyway. So right here around the back of this building, this is where you sell your hay, straw, and grass bales. Well, we'll see. We'll see because it's going to rain at some point. We got ourselves a dirty tractor, dirty implement. I think this one's getting dirty pretty slow, but I think this is one of the tractors that comes in the map. Comes with the starting equipment. So we're just going to guess and say that's probably got overlap. We do have seasons on, yes. Oh, starting to rain. Alright, later, Sim Addict. Thanks for dropping by. Look at the weather. Looks like it's going to rain for the rest of the night. Then the rest of the week it might be good. Hey Jay, what's up? It's one of those sun is out rainstorms. Oh, I saw I don't know if you all watch One Lonely Farmer. Did a short stream earlier this evening. He had a big storm come through his area and knocked down a roof that was over a grain dryer. And apparently it fell on top of one of his tractors. Jeff, well, I would say post-harvest. That's about all I understand about it at this moment. The way I understand it is basically weed state is reset at harvest time, or at harvest. So if you put herbicide down post harvest, then you shouldn't have any weed growth. So that's how I understand it. Honestly, in the past, I never really worried with weeds. I just let them grow. What's his other channel, Nitro Dad? 6. We hit 6 now. So we're just kind of experimenting with herbicide, really, at this point. Okay. He's a pretty fun channel. He's one of those tell you how he sees it kind of guys. Well, I'd say most farmers are either good mechanics or no good mechanics. Because you're not getting much done without that capability. So I would hire this guy out, but doesn't do. Hired helpers don't do this preventative herbicide very well. Guess I could use course play. Probably do that when I get over these bigger fields. Hey, Doughboy, what is up? I do want to get the plowing started on that other field. Yes, I know it's raining. Down here on the Emerald Coast, you got to do it when you can do it. Feast or famine, right? That's the way it seems. There's either lots of work to do or no work. Let's see, is our tractor getting cleaner? Nope. Doesn't look any cleaner on the outside. Now the windows never got dirty. I want to see the farm. Alright, look over there. We're going to go back up into there once I have to fill this up with herbicide in a bit. Then we're going to run over to the pigs. When I get this guy working on field 7, I'll set him up with course play, and we're going to go over to the pig farm where we got the wrong shade of green. I'm going to get a tractor working a big old plow. Just putting down some herbicide at the moment. Hopefully we can start planting tomorrow. Got ourselves a lot of chickens. I don't remember the count of chickens. It's probably however many chickens I had on the other map. But they are they're growing chickens. They don't lay eggs. They're fattening ones. I guess they're roasters, not roosters, but what do you call the chickens that you grow for KFC? Yeah, I've got the kids' chicken nugget farm. Well, no such person. It's both. If you activate the mod, it will add that capability to the in-game animal areas. If you want to use that capability on a custom animal area, then you have to add it via Giant's Editor. Birds. Those birds might not be long for life. They just got sprayed with herbicide. I was saying roasters, roast. I was thinking probably broilers. Map has custom crop textures for corn and soybeans. Let's pick this row and kind of drive straight down it. Got a bunch of Holsteins for milk. Gonna have to wait a while before we get any milk. Got a bunch of sheep. Same number of sheep we had in the 17 series. Same number of pigs we had in the 17 series. And cows, actually. Sounds, Josh, like you got a mod conflict. Are you on console or PC? Maybe you're just out of storage space? Gosh, I don't know what workshop means. Is that a console thing? Oh, Steam Workshop? Probably not. Because not everybody's on Steam. And Giants doesn't have control over Steam Workshop. Here we go, we're filling out of our herbicide tank. We got a herbicide tank, we got a little liquid fertilizer tank here. Got equipment in here. Got some stuff in here. Not a lot of stuff going on in here. It's got a big Steiger in it right now. This is our case farm. Let's say if the mod hub isn't saving your mods, have you tried just putting them in your mod folder? Just download them off the website and stick them in your mod folder? Does that not work? Okay. 7. Stop. There's a link in the description for the map. And I haven't heard anything about why you wouldn't be able to put in mods, other than either one, for some reason you've got a some sort of conflict with a mod that is somehow preventing things being written. Yeah, so Josh was basically saying he wished they did use Steam. But it would be like, it'd be yet another place for them to have mods. Because they have to maintain their own mod site for consoles. So PC players could, of course, use Steam or the Giants Mod Hub if they bought the game on Steam, but you can also buy the game from Giants directly. So that means that people who don't have a Steam account couldn't get access to the Steam version. Good work. All right, let's waypoint. Go. Let's hope this. I really hate tracked tractors. For this very reason. See, and it won't even drive straight. See if this works. Well, Lagweasel, they don't really have to worry about licensing because the only thing that can take advantage of Steam Workshop are PCs. They said they'd have to maintain multiple mod hubs, multiple official mod hubs. Because they're not going to get rid of their own console reasons. And of course they pay, they do pay modders per download. So they may not be able to do that as effectively, since they would have to try to somehow combine stats and everything. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, if you don't have Steam, you can't use the Steam Workshop. I mean, it works great for games like ATS because Steam is the only place ATS is marketed and sold, as far as I know. Well, Darren, I was between that. I don't even have it activated. I was between that and nope. I was between that and the 9. Are the 9 the big this version of the 9? I had a big 6-wheeled New Holland. The dairy farm is a New Holland farm, but I had like 4 New Holland tractors and 2 John Deere tractors, so I had to get this thing. And so I mean, with your issue, I would just say pull out the mod hub, or pull out all your mods. Pull out all the mods in the mod folder. Don't deactivate them. Just get them out of there. Put them in some other folder. And then see if that works. If that works, you're going to have to start whittling them down until you figure out what mod is causing you the issues. If you take them all out and it still doesn't work, well, maybe you're running out of disk space. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to save something to your mod folder. You can't write to the mod folder if the game is open. But if you only ever download things using the in-game mod hub interface, that doesn't matter. Ah, okay, so you can get ATS in a physical disk. Alright, thanks, Ice. Where that? Have you reported that flamingo? It would be worth reporting on GitLab. No, this is harvested cotton. Cotton won't regrow. Alright, Jeff, catch you later. You need to go over to their GitLab site and create an account, and then there's an issues button where you just report your findings, if you will. We don't have too many fields that actually need plowing. Just 16 and 22, but that's the poplar field. We're going to leave that. And our grass fields, we're obviously going to leave that. So that's the only field that we are going to bother plowing this spring. I've seen things reported about straw blowers. Are you using an in-game blower? I'll tell you one thing I've found works really good is the little Coon mixer. This little mixer only holds just under 12,000 liters. I put bales in here, bales of straw, and use that to put straw in. Works really great. And it's faster. Oh, it's getting dark. Have to quit. Back tomorrow. Coon is in-game. Coon is an in-game mixer. I mean, for TMR, for me, it doesn't make much sense because it only holds just under 11,000 liters or 12,000 liters. So you can't do your traditional 2 hay, 1 silage, 1 straw mix. That's 16. Now you can do 2 hay and a silage bale, or hay, silage, and straw. I guess that would technically work. Oh, yeah, you could use a shovel too. It's dark. It gets real dark. Head back to the farm. We'll go get we'll shut our plowing tractor down, move into tomorrow. I don't think I opened this gate. Come up here slowly. Oh, okay, there's no gate here. And there's some people are, whoa, people really don't like the darkness. Other people don't mind. I think some of it has to do with your graphics settings. So if you have your graphics settings at a lower level, then you don't always see so well in the dark. All right. Get our plow back. This guy working again. Modestly straight. Do have multi-terrain angle, so you want to be fairly straight when you start him off. Otherwise, he'll be working crooked. That going on. So we should check our animals. Oh, I really wish they would. Can't wait until they redefine this animal screen. Oh, we got a total mixed rations and straw. I need hay. Going good. And they need water. Okay, well. Feed these guys before we go and lose some. Well, they do. They do have high and low beams. That's low beam. That's high beam. Yeah, these water troughs, they're a little leaky, aren't they? Let's just go out this way, I guess. You'll see our New Holland selection. Got a T6, T8, T7, and a forage harvester. Got the full complement of heads on our forage harvester in here. I don't remember as if we get the Anderson mixer. That's part of the base equipment. You have the Anderson DLC. Straw. Mess of things. We're going to need to get an early start to the day to get our animal chores done before too far into the day. That's for sure. So some silage. Got that mixed up for later. Just thought I'd go ahead and mix it up for you guys. Do have a fermenting silo. Get some straw for our cows. Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and, well, technically I don't need a mixer or a shredder for the map because straw triggers take bales. But if I wanted to, I could, got that coon mixer right there. Let's go ahead and fill it up. Oh no! Wrong button. These are somewhat magic forks. They are the easy load. I think they're called easy load. Let's see, what are they called? Yeah, easy unload pallet and bale forks. They can be found over at modhoster.com. Basically, you can disable the collision on the forks. So they're really great for pallets. You ever had a pallet get stuck and you just couldn't get it off? They're also good for stacking things because, well, you can just do that. No, these are done by, I forget the name. It's another guy in the Discord. A Polon, A something. Oh. Lost a little bit of that third straw bale, but hey. It's pretty fast and pretty easy to do it this way. They've been out for quite a while. They were released back when we did the that Polish multiplayer map. I think our pigs were good, right? We didn't do straw for our pigs because we're going to use them for slurry. Let's go back here. We're going to get back to spraying here in a moment. Got some field work to do. Where's that pig? Where's that pig? I have it, don't I? Thought I bought it. Yeah, there it is. I gotta figure out where it is. It should be over here. Stick it in here. Did indeed. pallet forks are really good because we've all had pallets that have been stuck. Yeah, Altazar, that's it. That's it. See how well he goes with this. I don't remember if this is a big plow, technical plow, or if this is a cultivator. I forget what this does. Looks like it cultivates. So we will clean up the edges on that later. Let's get back over here. Providence. No, I haven't looked at that. Oops. Where's it at? I think we clipped our tire on that post. Oh, okay. So here we've got still 10, 12. Then it's 4 fields over here. Put down herbicide on. Looks like our plow's almost done 16, so we will we'll do 9 and 10 ourselves. With herbicide, we'll course play number 12, and we'll jump on the plow and clean it up, and then we are going to be done for the night. This is kind of a launch stream. We will be doing recorded videos on the map from this point forward. Schedule undetermined at this point. Tomorrow night we'll be back on Reisenbeck. It is summertime now. Got corn to plant over there. We'll be on Reisenbeck until winter. Then we'll sell off things, see what kind of profit we made after just 2 years. And at that point, I think we're going to start a multiplayer map on Candlin. We'll just have to see. Most of these fields, if you wanted to, you could merge them together. There's a few exceptions. This field is just a hair wider than that other one. Double back. Most of the AI will plant cotton or soybeans, typically. Got soybeans, cotton, cotton. All three of those are cotton or soybeans. Apparently cotton or soybeans, those are the two main crops that we'll see being grown down in the area. We're going to go a bit off script so that we can have oats and barley, straw, corn, and we'll put some sunflowers in. Oh, peanuts. I like me some peanuts. Gotta be real, gotta have some discipline not to eat a whole can of peanuts in one day. Hey, Kiwi, what's up? There we go. I've been sitting there wasting my money. Flamingo, this map is American. I don't know why it's clearly European, but it's American. Are you talking about this other map you're talking about? What map are you talking about? You're not talking about this one. No, well, I think he's talking about that Providence map, maybe something else, because you don't have those modding animal pins in here. Sure, it's not like Providence, Rhode Island, or something. By having all three farms, we can also slipping classic horseplay, right? Hey, that's going to cost me money to fix, buddy. Buddy, that's going to cost money. Seems this guy's going to have problems here. Somebody just planted their field. Alright, so we're going to need to just take care of pretty quick. Oh, it's just one of those. It's by Rich IF. Is that the map author? Wow, in circles. That job done, yeah. It seems like he likes to, he recycles a lot of his stuff. Jared, there's a, I did a how-to video on how to add them into a custom placeable. Basically, you have to add them into with Giant's Editor. About done? Ooh, you got quite a long time to go. Alright. So guys, that is going to do us for tonight. Like I said, we're going to pick up with this in recorded format going forward. Half-hour videos or so. Once I get some time to get them put together. Hey, Maddie, what's up? Before we leave, you want to check the windshield wipers out on this when it rains. They don't quite rotate right. Yeah, you want to check those wipers when it rains. Like I said, we'll be doing a recorded series on the map. Once I get some time to start putting some videos together, then we'll try to get them scheduled for multiple times a week. Until next time, I guess that's to say, until tomorrow, happy farming.